Hello, we're going to go through 2.4b1-2020. This is our division sheet of decimals. Things to know, first of all, 12 divided by 4 is equal to 12 divided by 4 with a fraction bar is equal to 12 divided by 4. You notice that the number that's first goes inside the division house. So in this case here, just make this a little nicer here. The 15 is going to go inside. Now I know everybody wants to put 400 in because that's easier, 400 divided by 15, but that's not what it says. It says 15 divided by 400. And then we can start asking questions. Does 400 fit into 1? No. How about 15? No. So now we can add a 0. When we add a 0, we have to put a decimal in because now we're adding on to the number. Does 400 go into 150? No, it doesn't fit in there. It goes in there 0 times. So add another 0. Does 400 go into 1500? And yes, it's going to go in there 3 times. So 3 times 4 is going to be 1200. And then we can just zero this out. 5 minus 3, we have 300 left. 400 does not, of course, go into 300, so we can bring down another 0. Does it go into 3,000? Well, 7 times 4 is 28, so 7 times 400 is going to be 2,800. Let's subtract this. I'm going to have 200 left. And continue bringing down our zeros. Well, 400 go into 2,000. Well, 4 goes into 25 times, so 5 times 400 is going to be 2,000. And we've zeroed that out. So here's my answer right here. And you can come down and you can check your answer down here in the corner of your sheet and make sure it matches. Now, you have to do the work. There's no real way around this. These are difficult. I understand that. If you're really struggling with it, you may be struggling with regular division as well. It's just one of those things we don't use a lot and kids struggle with. So here, what number is going to go inside the house? Well, look up here. 12 divided by 4. The 12 goes in the house. So 24 divided by 120. 24 will go in. 120 outside. 120 doesn't fit into 2 or to 24. 120 does fit into 240. We have to put that decimal there. So it goes in there 2 times. 2 times 12 is 24. So 2 times 120 is 240. And that guy zeroes out right there. Okay, so this next one, 33 divided by 44. The first one goes in the house, 33. We're dividing it by 44. So this is the dividend. This here is a divisor to give you a little bit more math language. 44 doesn't fit into 3. It doesn't fit into 33, so I'm going to put my decimal down. It does fit into 40. 44 does fit into 330, and I think it's 7 times. Let's just go off to the side here. 7 times 44. 7 times 4 is 28. Here's my 8. Here's my 20. 7 times 4 is 28 plus 2 is 308. So I'm not going to get another one in there, so it's going to go in there 7 times. And that is 308. And we can trade. 10 minus 8 is going to be 2. This is now a 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. So we have 22 left. Bring down a 0. That's going to go in there. Let's think about this. Probably 5 times. 5 times 44. 4 times 5 is 20. Here's the 0. Here's the 2. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 makes 22. Yep. So that is going to be 5 times 220, and that's going to zero out. And then you can take a look at your answer down there and see if it matches 0.75 and 0.75. So this is your answer. This is called a quotient. Now, you're going to have to show the additional multiplication work and things like this. I know the answer is right down here, but it's just what we have to do. Let's jump down and try one that's a little bit different Try number 5 here, where we've got a decimal and the dividend. So this is going to be 4.5. And we're dividing it by 4. Now, as long as there's no decimal outside here, we're really in pretty good shape. If there's a decimal outside, we have to move that. I think you're going to see that on the next sheet, but on this first one, we don't. We have a decimal on the inside. It's like saying $4.50. $4.50 divided by 4 people. Yeah, you could do that. So wherever the decimal is, that's where it's going to be. So does 4 fit into 4? Yes, it goes in the one time. I put my 4 down, subtract it out, and I've got 0. I bring it down, I've got 5. Does 4 fit into 5? Yeah, it fits in there one time. That's 4. I subtract it out, I've got 1 left over. I can bring down a 0. Does 4 fit into 10? Well, it goes in there 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. I can subtract that out, and I've got 2 left over. I can bring down another 0, and you keep saying, where do those zeros come from? You can just keep bringing them down because we're dividing by decimals. We're not going to get to the point where we say we have a remainder. We're going to divide it out. Does 4 go into 20? It goes in there 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. And we've shown that it's zeroed out. We had 1.125, 1.125. All right, good luck on this sheet.